And in today's video I'm going to explain you which switches are the best for you in under 30 seconds, so therefore please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get straight into this topic. So guys, if we're now going to take a brief look here in front of me, I'm just going to give you a quick explanation and then explain it any further. First of all, clicky switches, a lot of feedback, you know exactly what you just pressed. Tactile, no clicky bump whatsoever, still a little bit of like noticeable feedback, but feels more like a linear switch, you know, super smooth, also faster of course than a clicky switch. And then we have linear switches themselves, no bump at all, no feedback whatsoever, it literally feels like you're pressing nothing, but these are theoretically the fastest out of these. First of all guys, here on this RK61 we have Gateron optical blue switches. When you press them down you hear an obvious click and you can also feel it. A lot of feedback, especially for people who have like bad hand-eye coordination. This can help you a lot guys. Like I can actually freebuild a lot better on clicky switches than on linear switches, because here we have no feedback whatsoever. You don't even feel that you actually press a switch, and on top of that linear switches also have super light springs, so there's no feedback at all. You could just like rest your hand probably on this and accidentally put an actuation out and you wouldn't even notice. The sweet spot for in between, which so many people right now enjoy on the Apex Pro Mini, is actually tactile switches, because they still have this lightness of like a linear switch, but still a tiny bit of feedback. I would say like 20% of a clicky switch, so therefore they're kinda in between. I hope that this was a good review now overall, so you know exactly like what kind of switches, so you know exactly what type of switches are out there on the market. And yeah, now we're gonna hop actually in game and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it. So yeah guys, and now we are already in creative, and I mean you can pretty much hear yourself how much clickiness actually is on this switch. I mean it makes sense, it's like a clicky blue switch, but still you can hear and also like feel that I have a lot of feedback with these switches. So therefore I know exactly like what kind of edit I'm going from. I know exactly when I leave the keyboard, you know, when I put like my finger down of it whatsoever. I can just notice every single edit, which is also super nice, because some people, they just really like need this feedback while going for like cranking here in Fortnite, or maybe other games, you know, like for League or Valorant. This might also be super beneficial, because you just simply know if you actually press down the actuation or not. And in this next step guys, we already have now here tactile switches on the Apex Pro Mini. And yeah, same thing basically, we still have a little bit of like feedback, I would say, you know, like not really too much, but the switch itself is a lot lighter guys, which definitely makes it a lot more comfortable going like for faster edits, because yeah, you don't have to like spam your keyboard as much or put like so much pressure onto it. Nonetheless, definitely I would say this is like the best experience you can currently get on a gaming keyboard guys. Tactile switches are really good. Last but not least guys, we have linear Gateron yellow switches, and I mean there's not really like much to say about them. They're just simply insanely fast. You have no feedback whatsoever when you're trying to go for edits. Like it literally feels like I'm not pressing anything even. So therefore that's maybe for competitive gaming not the best option. And there you can already see it guys, like sometimes I don't even like feel whether or not I'm going sideways or not. You know, like even with your whole entire movement, you sometimes just don't feel if you actually like press like D now to go sideways, or did I actually press now E for the edit whatsoever. There's just simply no feedback at all on this keyboard. Therefore I don't really like linear switches too much, because I just love having this like small tactile bump which just lets me know, okay, I actually pressed that switch right now. By the way guys, keep in mind I'm not hating on any of these keyboards, because on most of them you can anyways replace the switches, you know, like all of these keyboards which I've shown here are awesome, but I would personally say like the best budget entry keyboard right now on the market is the MK61 because of the sound. Yeah, we right now also have like some linear red switches in there, but the keyboard just sounds so much better than any other budget 60% one which I previously tried. And yeah guys, with that said, this is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. So many people watch my content regularly are not subscribed guys, it would help me out so much. And until next time, stay awesome, I'm out, peace.